Hi everyone, my name is BB13 and you are with BuddhismBits. This is our episode number 13 and we'll be discussing, the mind. We've been hearing a lot about the mind, the very famous quote that goes, mind over matter, or we've been hearing a lot about, how important the mind is to our everything, our thought, our daily living. Everything depends upon our mind. Well, what exactly is the mind and what are the natures of our mind? That is what we'll be discussing today. So according to Buddhism, mind is like a clear ball that lies right inside the center of your body. It has a duty of seeing, remembering, thinking, and knowing. Let me repeat. The mind has a duty of seeing, remembering, thinking, and knowing. That is briefly what the mind is, according to Buddhism. But, to make it more easier to understand, let's talk about, what are the natures of our mind. The mind can be compared to, four things, so as to make it easier to understand. Well, first of all, our minds are like fishes because, minds always struggle or work very hard for delightful or blissful feelings. Just like how fishes struggle, to get underwater because it couldn't stay, in the air without any water for so long. Just like how our minds struggle for, delightful feelings. We do not want to feel depressed for long. And second of all, our minds are like monkey because, they don't stay still. Monkeys jump here and there very quickly, and it doesn't stay in one place. It doesn't stay in one place for long. Just like how our minds, doesn't stay with one thought or one emotion for long. It skips from one to another very quickly. And the third nature of our mind is that it is very similar to babies because it is very difficult to be kept still and quiet. It is difficult to maintain our mind in the intended state. Just like how, just like how difficult it is to, let baby sit up still for a very long time. And last of all, our minds are like cow because, cows are very difficult to be refrained. If rice were to be in front of them, they would just eat them. Or if, there are grasses in front of them, they would just eat those rice. It is very difficult to refrain, those cows from eating the rice. Similarly, it is very difficult to refrain our mind or forbid our mind from this specific thought. It is very difficult to force the mind not to think of this or that. So to conclude, there are four major characteristics or four natures of our mind. First, it struggles for delightful feelings. Second, it doesn't stay still for a very long time. Third, it is very difficult to be kept still and quiet. And last but not least, it is very difficult to be forced upon. It is very, very difficult to be refrained. Nevertheless, we can still, train our mind, and it is through meditation. By stilling your mind, you are, in a sense, purifying it. And, when you purify your mind, it becomes clearer and brighter. And the importance of clear and bright mind would be discussed in, following chapters. So that's about it for, this episode on the mind. If you were to have, any questions or comments, feel free to reach me at BuddhismBits@gmail.com. That's about it for this chapter. Hipatsi go. See you soon.